Hello everyone. So in today's video, I will show you the different approach that I'm using for authentication and authorization. In my previous approach, what I was doing is that I was using the passport library, but unfortunately that library was not compatible with some other stuff or other libraries. So what I've done is that I modified my approach and I'm now using JWT tokens. So let's do one thing. This is the already user stored in the browser or demo user. So whenever you log in, this is the user you get. So let's do one thing. Let's change our user and password. So here we enter the full name, email ID of the user, the locality, address, password, phone number, and then we sign up. This all everything is happening on cloud. That is why there was some delay here. So here we have successfully signed up. Now once we are signed up, we are navigated to the home page. Now let's log in with the same user. So Tony. Now we are logged in. Here you can see that we can get a profile, and let's go and see what we have done. So let's open the authentication routes and authentication controller. So previously what I was doing is that previously I was using passport, and but there was some issues with the passport. So that is why I wanted to upgrade my code and upgrade my knowledge. So that is why what I've done is that now I'm using the JWT tokens. So for authentication and authorization, and then I'm storing that JWT token when the user logs in. I'm storing that in the context. So let me show you that. So this is the user context. Here I'm making the JWT token and I'm setting the JWT token. So let's go to login. In login component, here you can see that I'm setting the user details. So this is the authentication route. I'm using the MVCS structure. Here I'm using is logged in middleware, and this is my login path. Here I have the authentication controller dot login. Let's go to this. This is the authentication login component. Here I'm getting the request.body. Request.body is going to be the username and password. So let's go to login service. So here in the service, what I'm doing is I'm creating the JWT token. This is my payload and this is my token, right? I have the secret here and I've set the expires time in 1 hour. So after 1 hour, what will happen is that you will have to log in again because this token will expire. And once it is expired, then all the other components are sent this JWT token so that only users who have this JWT token will be allowed to proceed to that component. So yeah, and during logout, what I'm doing is that I'm destroying the JWT token. So here we can go in the navbar because we have the logout feature in navbar. And here you can see we are sending the request on logout. So what we are doing is that we are removing the JWT token from the local storage. Yeah, so this is my process. And then I wanted to show you that let's go to a dash route file. Just a second, just a second. This is the dash route file. So here you can see what I'm doing is that I have this is logged in component, and what I'm doing is this is I'm having a JWT token library, and here I'm using the JWT.verify the token. This is the process.env. There are error, then this. If it is decoded, then this, right? So request.user is decoded, and I'm going to next. So what this is doing is that the this is checking whether the I have the JWT token. Is it for the same user that is currently logged in? So I'm checking for each and every path inside my application when the user is logged in, whether he is logged in or not, right? So if the user sends a request on get dish, then then the request is checked or the user that is received is checked, and then I go to dish controllers dot get dish. In get dish, I have the user dot id, which is in request dot user dot user id. So this is the response I'm getting from the is logged in middleware, which is then sent to get dish service. So yeah, this is how I implemented the JWT tokens. So here you can see if I go on any route, these routes are working for now. See added dishes and generate dish, right? So let me show you any one of the route. Let's see this add dish one. Rather than that, let's see the second intro component. First, second intro component is this. So this component has basically three routes: one for adding dish, seeing added dish, and generate dish. So let me show you. So this is the show dish. So this will show all the dishes that we have added. Here you can see what I'm doing is I'm using an authenticated. So if the JWT token exists in the local storage, then I'm setting is authenticated as true in the context. And then if J is authenticated is true, then what I'm doing is that I'm proceeding with uh, the request on this path. And here you can see I'm sending this request to the backend. And yeah, this is how JWT tokens are used. And if not, then I will say please log in, navigate. So let me log out and show you. So again, when I click on add dish, what this will say is please log in. Again, let's go to this. and see added dishes. Please log in. So here you can see in browser developer tools, what is happening is that we can go in applications, application. Here we can see the local storage. Here we have the user details, and yeah, this is here we do not have any JWT token. Now let's log in. Here you can see a JWT token is created. Again, when we log out, the JWT token disappears because it is destroyed. So this is how it is used for authentication in each and every request. So thank you for watching till the end.